Welcome back to RoNDiE Goes West, Zanzibar Part 2, where we're visiting the Kajengwa village. On last episode, you saw me meet up with some of the kids of the village, get a little history, and now we're making our way to one of the village compounds where we're going to cook dinner together.
To cook,
Okay.
just to catch fish.
Okay, catfish.
Yes.
This is the typical kitchen setup in the village, and the women cook communally, I want to say, of the same camp compound.
What do you call it?
Africa gold.
Africa gold.
So do you know the name of it?
Tomato?
Tomato, yes.
Yes.
That is it.
Something interesting was that they were peeling the tomatoes and onions, which is something that I've never done before. You know, maybe I'm a little more westernized. I really don't know. And then also, I think in this day and age, we have a lot more gizmos and gadgets that kind of chop up our vegetables and whatnot. So peeling a tomato was very new to me, but they peel them and then they grind them. And that's what kind of prepares the vegetable for the sauce.
Have you ever cooked?
Yeah. But, I've never peeled a tomato.
I know they saw me struggling and was like, have you ever cooked before? I find that so funny, but yes, I have. I have cooked before.
So if maybe we are cooking like green banana, so we will spell it first, then we will put it inside.
Okay. So spell means to peel.
Yeah,
I'm spelling right now.
Yeah, spell.
So yeah, they spell their tomatoes, they spell their onions, which means to peel.
So much pressure.
Oh my god.
I know. Sorry guys, this might take a long time.
I think maybe you're just scared.
It does humble you a bit to see these women, working so hard at their meal. I think in many African countries, or not even African, but just many countries I've been to, and I watched the natives there cook their meals, and just how much work is put into it. It has to be made with love, because it's a lot of work. And I feel like coming from a fast food nation, or just things that have to just be quick and easy, even if it's not fast food in particular, it's just very humbling to see how much effort goes into these meals that they have to prepare for their families on a daily basis.
That's because you see me struggling with it. They might want to give me an easier job, but I'm
At this point, I think they're trying to change stations for me. It's just maybe there's something else she can do.
Tilapia? No?
Tilapia.
Tilapia.
Good for you?
Yeah. In Ghana, we have a fish farm.
Okay.
How do I ask her if this is okay, or does she need it?
Yes.
Okay.
Say again, hiki tayari.
Hiki tayari.
Yeah.
Learning these things, and I like to learn what the meanings of these sayings are, the different names for different food items. It's a great opportunity to learn the language.
That's what I was doing. She scared me. I was doing that.
Yeah, maybe she's scared of you. Yeah.
She doesn't want me to hurt myself. I appreciate that.
Most of the people here in the village, when they want to cook, especially the women, they have to cover their head, because they're scared.
If you notice, all the women are covering their heads, and not necessarily because they're Muslim, and I know that's why their heads are covered, but he's basically telling me that when they cook in the kitchen, they also cover their heads too for hygienic purposes. So they are going to gather a conga for me to have. I actually kept it, but also to cover my head so that, we are taking the necessary sanitary precautions for this meal. And here it is. So cute.
Looking like Fahima.
I like, well, hers is I don't know. Oh, kinda.
I was trying to fit the vibe of everybody else, but
Okay, so
that's the best I could do.
Fire, as you see, the charcoal is ready for cooking. So normally when they want to fishing fish, as you see, so she put, as you see, the fish inside, and she didn't put any water, but fish as a...
Also, minimal spices have been used. It was really kind of like salt and then the oil to cook it in sometimes, and then the coconut and pepper. But besides that, it wasn't didn't need much seasoning, and most of the seasoning came from just like the environment. So I thought that was pretty cool.
So every day they all cook together, or is this just because I'm here?
Always, because this is a house of 5 people.
Okay.
5 people. It is very small, huh?
It is.
Pole pole. Do you know pole pole?
Pole pole, no.
Here's my new station. I am now going to try and grind this coconut up. You know, I don't even think I've ever been exposed to coconut in this way. I've had coconut from the stores. I've had coconuts from the islands. I've had the coconut meat, you know, but like seeing this put together and just knowing this is how they were shredding the coconut meat inside to somehow make coconut milk, I just thought was so interesting.
Okay, so I think it's ready.
And it takes a lot of effort. I'm talking about the arm power needed for this device. Whew, brolic.
We'll try another thing. Yes.
Are you sure it's enough?
Yeah, it's enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I wanted how you can try
This
only.
is amazing to me, though. I'm just so amazed.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so innovative. It's just like, who thought of this? Who thought of this situation?
Okay, so here as you see, the oil is ready.
Okay.
So be careful about this because
Okay,
as you
it's
see,
gonna pop.
yeah. So now she want to put it inside. Okay. You see? So that's
So part of this meal was also fried calamari, like they called it squid, I believe, but you know calamari is squid. Everything was fresh. You know, Zanzibar is an island, so everything, and of course a lot of the meals are going to be fish meals, so everything came out from the sea that day. So part of our meal was making calamari, which I also enjoyed. It also didn't have like all that breading and stuff on it that we're used to with calamari over here. I'm really not sure what I expected in advance of a cooking experience, especially kitchen-wise, because again,
so it's gonna be like
I've
coconut
been
rice
in different situations while traveling as far as setups and how different things go. And this is the first time I've ever been in somewhat of a kitchen setup like this. So this was also interesting as well because there isn't like your typical stove there. There isn't even a stone stove that's like built outside. Like they're kind of just bringing stuff in like that gas charcoal thing. Not gas, but you know, fire charcoal right there. So it's a very different setup.
Taking the bad ones out.
yes. So that you can find in the good rice. Be ready, so we take the coconut meat
And make the milk.
Yes. I don't know
Okay.
if maybe it's their own sickness. They are sickness with they are pregnant.
So they eat uncooked rice
Yeah.
and dirt.
Yes. They eat more.
Wow.
Because as you see, side of you, we have she's pregnant.
And that's what she's eating right now? Is that what she's eating?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So she's eating the uncooked rice.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's a term for people who like the taste of dirt. Like, I can't remember it.
Yeah.
But people who eat dirt, they'll eat chalk because it's something about it. So I'm not shocked by that, honestly, because there are people who do it. It's there's a name for the condition that it's called. So maybe because they're pregnant, something about the taste of it.
Yeah.
But it's only when they're pregnant, right? Not when they're not pregnant.
Okay.
Interesting.
You been like this?
Have I ever eaten that?
No, being pregnant?
No, not yet. Not yet. One day, but hopefully, you know,
One day.
I'll be pregnant one day.
Yeah.
Yes, that looks so good though.
It's good, huh?
No oil.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Deezy Nazi?
Yeah.
and wali nazi.
Yeah.
Rice with coconut, banana with coconut. Didn't ask me my age because they're gonna be like, why is she out here without kids? Yeah, I haven't. It hasn't happened. I'm not married. I don't have, I do have a boyfriend in Ghana.
Okay.
But yeah, I plan to soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I just don't have any kids yet.
But you're allowed to have the kids before marriage, right?
Yes, we can have kids. I mean, it's not favored. Of course, people push you to be married first, but America, they just do whatever they want. So.
Oh, beautiful. Asante sana. Very beautiful.
Now we break, and I'm gonna go for another walk upon the town with my conga setup, my head wrap, and also my skirt wrap.
As you see, and we have the big one, that one.
Okay.
So we take leaves. We take many leaves, as you see, and we put in the sun. We dry it. After drying, we put one place digging. We mix with a little bit lime inside.
Yes.
And once it will be dried, we dig as I told you. It will be ready for printing.
Stone.
And this is the wood. So they they mix with the rope. They rope.
And this is the coconut, right? Is this the thing the ladies are doing they bury in the sand and they took it out?
Yes.
She was hiding her babies. But it's squash, right? Or pumpkin? Why did they do that to the eyes or the eyebrows?
Okay.
And I thought this was interesting as well, where the babies of the village wear mascara and eyeliner because they believe it makes the baby more beautiful, which is something I've never seen before either. So that's so
what's
cool
your
and
name?
interesting.
Afia. It means, so in my Ashanti, I'm Ashanti in Ghana, and everyone born the day of the week has a name. So for Friday, I'm Friday and a girl.
Yeah.
So my name is Afia.
I love talking and meeting with the people of the village. They're
This
just
time?
so cool.
And just hang out.
Yes, just sharing idea, playing something as you see there.
Finally, the men of the village. It's typical, and I want to say in their culture, but also Muslim culture, that women and men do separate themselves. So I was basically inquiring, is that an all the time thing? Do they do that for every day, for weddings, for any occasion? And he said, yeah, it's typical that women or men are just very much separated and they do their own thing.
Any questions?
Okay, question. So I feel like the men and the women are separate. Do they not commingle?
Yes, of course, because we are Muslim and we are not allowed to sharing.
Okay.
Because it is not good for us.
Is that good for the men?
Yeah, to mix together.
Okay.
Yes, that's why you say
Is there any entity where they mix together? Not like at a wedding, a celebration?
Yes, even if when we have a celebration of wedding, we celebrate for separating.
Okay.
Hatuna kwenda hapo nyumbani.
Eat my food.
Setting up for dinner, we have to. All the animals want to eat too. So here's our meal. We have rice, we have some veggies, we have our fried squid, we have the coconut plantain or banana, if you will, the coconut rice, and also the fish that we essentially boiled. It's also of typical nature in a lot of countries in Africa and maybe all over where we eat with our right hand.
For us, we say Bismillah.
Bismillah?
Bismillah, because we are Muslim. Yeah.
Okay, but what does that mean?
Bismillah, it means we are thanks God for giving us small and good things.
Bismillah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another thing that is also very universal is to give thanks.
She want to give the green banana. She want to feed you.
Feed me?
Yeah.
Why? What does that symbolize?
It symbolizes loveness.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So what do I just eat it in my mouth? Wow.
Also in their culture, it's a symbolism of love to feed somebody. So she is very adamant about feeding me with a spoon to symbolize that she does love me and grateful that I was there.
Wow.
Everything was just so tasty, and I was just really grateful that people felt like they could take their time and bond with me, but also cook with and for me, and just to be part of their community today. So it was such a wonderful experience, and I would definitely do it again in a heartbeat.
Oh, like soap, dish detergent. Okay. I think you said it was salt. This is like what?
You in there?
What does that mean?
It means that today is a day of celebration. We have to celebrate all.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Every conga has a meaning or a saying. So usually when they make them, they probably make a lot that they give out, and it'll be for weddings and different things like that. And so this one had its own particular saying that they gave to me, and I was so blessed. So again, traveling is more just about seeing places. It's about experience. It's about learning. It's about being one with the people or just the place that you are in that moment. So I couldn't thank the people of the village of Kajengwa for this experience more than anything that I could ever think of. So thank you so much. Thank you for participating. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for what's next to come on RoNDiE Goes What.